An 8-point lead for the Layton Lancers. They're getting ready for some of that Mustang thunder. You know, that's something that's been interesting the last few years. You see more and more of these coordinated cheers coming from. You see it on the collegiate level, and then you see it trickling down to this high school. And who was that? It was one of the kids in that Darth Vader mask leading it. He's one of the players for the football team, and it's killing me trying to remember who it is. But look, it's one of the kids from the football team, okay? Alsop. I'm hearing Alsop from the truck, okay. I'll take your word for it. He was wearing a Darth Vader mask. Mountain Crest trailing by 8 as we start the second half. Mountain Crest just not putting the ball in the hoop. And that one goes off of Anderson, and he was standing out of bounds. I don't keep shooting stats as I go along here, but trust me, if you're just joining us, the Mustangs were ice cold, especially in that second period. And it didn't help that they threw the ball all over the gym. 10 turnovers in the first half for the Mustangs. Hall, short, another short three. A lot of those shots falling short for the Mustangs. Crosby steps inside the three-point line, back out to Hall. Peterson takes another shot. That one's good. Justin Peterson gets on the board. Pututau has 8, Crosby 7, Hall with 2, and now 3 for Peterson. For the Lancers, Anderson with 4, Colton Green as this one rims in. That was Peterson. Peterson now with 8. He had 6 at the half along with Hibbert. 5 for Colton Green, 4 for Kemp. Underneath, trying to wrap it around was Pututau, and it's rebounded by Hibbert. 7-point Lancer lead, 3 on the way. Rims out, but Green's there to put it back. Colton Green with 7. Oh, that's a foul out front. Gallon Johnson got a whole lot of Eddie Hall's arm. And Johnson picks up his first foul. Crosby has 2, as does Perks. They're really the only Mustangs in any semblance of foul trouble. Green has 2 for Layton. Pututau, 3 ball, won't go. Tipped up by Peterson, he chases it, but Johnson comes up with it. Here we go the other way. Green launches, rims out, Perks with the board. Out front is Crosby. Crosby slashes in, and it's swatted away by Anderson. Rebounded by the Mustangs as Perks hit his head on the floor. He just tried to throw it out. And Perks is woozy. I mean, he did. He hit his head on the floor. And they probably better have him sit down. Take a look here in the block by Anderson. And then watch Perks. If we've got a look. It was after that. Yeah, let that run just a little bit more. That he hit his head. You could hear it. They've got the trainer checking him out over on the sideline. He's clearly a little goofy after that. Cade Peterson handling now for the Lancers. Hibbert to Anderson. He follows up the nice block with the bucket. And Anderson has 6. That was a big play by Anderson instead of just giving up. Instead of just giving up the layup. He blocks that one away, and Layton gets the ball back and scores. That's a 4-point swing. Mountain Crest shooting woes continue. Underneath, Pututau lets it go through his hands and out of bounds. Anderson the other way. Anderson now 3 from the corner. No good. Pututau with the board. We're hearing from the truck that it looked like Perk's head may have hit the defender's knee instead of the floor. Crosby's shot rims out. Crosby with 7 in that first period. He hasn't scored since. He averages almost 17.5 per game. 17.44. Cade Peterson, 3 in front of his own bench. Short, rebounded by Hall. An 11-point lead for Layton. And a timeout. And Layton leads by 11, nearly halfway through this first half. Let's see if we can see that, what happened to Cody Perks. You can see him right there at 21. And he's up and walking around, but he was clearly a little bit stunned when he got back up. There he walks right in front here. Boom. Bam, and it was the back of his head that hit Tyler Crosby's knee. And when he kind of rolled over and got up, his first couple of steps were awfully woozy. And they checked him out. Now, concussions are a big deal. Really big deal. Not only at the high school level, but beyond. And the days of, nah, it'd be tough to get back in there are over. And if your kid's playing for a coach that doesn't think they're over, you might want to think about getting them a new coach. What they've learned from traumatic brain injuries is leaps and bounds ahead of even just a few years ago. So they take a lot of precautions with these guys and the young ladies that play. All right, Mountain Crest ball, 4:08 to play in the third period. The Mustangs trail by 11. Mountain Crest's largest lead in this game has been 2. And they've played from behind pretty much the entire game. Hibbert knocked that one out. For the Mustangs, 11 turnovers and poor shooting. And there's another turnover. That's 12. Johnson's got a man on the back cut, but he doesn't see him. So they set it up again between the circles, Johnson and Hall. Anderson lost it. He in the key. The push shot won't go. Green's there to put it back. Colton Green with 9. The foul out front on JT Anderson. That's his second. Justin Peterson will sit down for the Mustangs. Knowles replaces him. Carlson replaced Perks earlier, and he's still in there. Hall, 3-ball. No good. Rebound by Pututau. We've got 4 juniors and a senior on the floor for the Mustangs. A whole lot of standing around by the Mustangs. Not much movement in the offense. They're all just kind of standing and watching who's ever got the ball. Another near turnover, but Mountain Crest gets it back. Crosby, 3, got it! For Tyler Crosby, his first long-range bomb, and it's a 10-point lead for Layton. 2 minutes to play in the third. Anderson walks it up. Here's Green, stays hot, roll into the basket. 6 points in the quarter, 11 for the game. Crosby back the other way. A foul, he'll go to the line. Let's see who they call it on. Looks like it's on Hibbert, that's his second. And Crosby with a chance to put points on the board with the clock stopped for the Mustangs. He missed his first free throw of the game. Now he's hit 2 in a row with another one to come. Perk's back in the ball game and Carlson will sit. Coach Buckmiller's used 7 players. Coach Miller's used 8. Crosby gets the bounce. 12 now for Crosby. And 5 quick ones here in the last 30 seconds for the Mustangs. And still a 10-point lead for the Lancers. And they're just going to stand out near midcourt and make the Mustangs come out and guard them. A foul on Hall as Anderson split the double team.
Oh, that's on Perks.
Oh, they called him Perks.
Foul number 3.
Cody Perks, that's his third. It's a tough matchup. Him on Anderson. Anderson's awfully quick. Green's had a big quarter. Pututal swats that one away. Peterson's there to pick it up. Oh, Perks backed off. He was at 3 on a 5 count. Another 3 ball from the corner. This one no good by Nick Johnson. And Mountain Crest down by 10 with 35 seconds to play in the quarter. Chance to cut into that lead. Crosby's heating up. He's got 5 in the quarter, 12 for the game. Mountain Crest will wait for the last shot. Fast moving third period, only 4 total fouls called. 6 seconds, and the Mustangs with another turnover. Their third of this second half, 13th of the game, as your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block, side of the clock, 5.4 left in a 10-point game. Here we go. Peterson crosses midcourt. He gets it away. Won't count because it won't go. And it's a 10-point lead for Layton as we enter the final 8 minutes here in Hiram. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Score is Layton 35, Mountain Crest 25.
Love your Asiago Ranch Chicken Club, but he says all chicken's the same.
Well, did you tell him it's got fresh cooked bacon, Asiago cheese, and zesty ranch on your choice of filet? Gets him every time.
This is a 68 Buick Skylark, and we're just working on the lights. This is a 92 Toyota Corolla, and we're just putting in a new alternator. This is a 97 Pontiac Transport, and we've had the whole motor apart, putting in new intake manifold gaskets.
For all your automotive needs, big or small, see A1 Automotive.
Well, our final 8 minutes, 35-25, Layton with the 10-point lead. Oh, there's a Mountain Crest fan that's a little bit sad about the way the game's going so far for the Mustangs. Mountain